Alright, I was talking to a guy a while back about how to fasten a line or a rope to a rock to use it for an anchor of some kind or another. I've done this boating. I've done this with hanging a tarp. Didn't have a place to stake it, or it was in the snow. I've also used it canoeing, for an anchor. You don't have an anchor with you, you make one. So anyway, and it's not really that hard. I just used a kind of a slippery square knot there, but anyway, I'll unlace this. It's pretty simple stuff. Generally, I try to take about 3 or 4 lengths of cordage that's longer than the rock that I'm trying to loop around. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then there's 4. And then it's pretty simple way I do it. You can do it any way you want. This is the way I do it. And this is kind of an oblong rock. It's not a round rock. But it's going to work for my purposes. I'm more likely to find an oblong rock than I am a perfectly round one. But anyway, so what I do is I take that last section there and I put it underneath the rock. And then I bring it up and around to where the rest of my line is. I'm going to put this in a quick hank just to make it easier. This just takes a second to do it. There. A little more than a second, but anyway, and all you have to do is take the line, go across and cross it. Now, because this rock is oblong and round, you can't, normally I would go around a flatter rock or a squarer rock. I would go around and come back, and then I would turn around it again and go back and go around it again until I came back up and tied it off. But because this rock is oblong, I have to do it a little differently. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Go across, try to find a place where I can turn it across, and then I want to try to go to 90, but I can't because of the roundage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around the end of the rock like that. I'm going to give it a little slack, go around the end of the rock, and then I'm going to pull tension back. I'm going to go around this. This is my anchor line. I'm going to go around again, and then I'm going to go back opposite, so I'm pulling tension, and I'll come back around the other outside end of that rock. And now I have a little bit of tag line that I can actually go around and tighten this up. You can use any kind of knot you want. I'm just going to use a quick like I did the last time. It's just basically a square knot, but I'm going to make it slippery. So I just bring it around. It's hard for you to see it, but I'm making a loop, and then I'm bringing the slippery end through the loop, and I'm just pulling it tight. Now, I would not suggest that that's the knot that you use when you're gonna try to do this. I would suggest that you use something a little bit sturdier for a knot, but this one will lock it in. I mean, I can just lock it in by making a secondary slippery loop. If it's just a temporary thing, it's not that big of a deal. But anyhow, and once you do that, then you can lift the rock up. You can throw the rock overboard. As you can see, it's pretty well wrapped in there. Now, of course, if it gets wet, it's going to change the tension, and you might have to snug it up, or might have to do it again. But for just a quick anchor, that would work fine. If you were out in the snow or in the sand, you could bury that, or you could, cover it. Or maybe if it's a big enough rock, you just leave it there. And that way you can use that to tension a corner of your tarp or whatever you want to hold down. But you can use this as a canoe anchor or a boat anchor, depending on the size of the rock and how much your current is, or wave action, or whatever. But anyway, just a short little video just to show a simple way to get it loose. Pretty simple, obviously, is pull this knot loose and then just take it apart. And then once you're done, you throw the rock wherever you want to throw it. Get rid of it, take it home, whatever you want to do. Anyway, just something I thought I'd show, since we were talking about it a while back. I just never got around to making a video, and I haven't made a video in a while, so I thought I'd make a quick one like that. I got a couple other videos I want to make, but not today. I'm just enjoying the weather. It's out here, the dogs are out running around, and it's about 50 degrees, and we're just hanging out. So anyway, that's it. And I hope I got this all in the picture. I don't want to have to do it again. Anyway, have a great day and get yourself out in the woods. Enjoy yourself. See ya.